Ryan, do women like it when you treat them like crap?
Well, I don't know if you want to be that black and white about it.
That's it, isn't it?
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the desert. Welcome back to your favorite mummy on the internet. As you can see, gentlemen, women are quite upset. They're crying all day. Ah, situationships. Can you imagine, guys, if only they knew that they cannot be part of it? Like, imagine the day someone tells them, hey, you know, you cannot be part of situationships. It's going to change their life forever. But until then, guys, let's take a look, all right? And for those women who are crying about situationships, look, I love you. I want the best for you. And this is why I bring you a dating coach with 2 pounds of makeup and at least 7 to 8 filters on this video that is going to teach all of us how to turn situationships into relationships, all right? And further down the video, guys, I actually have a TikTok about sheep. Now, before you unsubscribe because you think that I've gone absolutely insane, the sheep have a very important part to play in this video, all right? So we're gonna take a look at that, and then as always some cringy Reddit stories. So let's get started, guys.
Here are 3 ways to turn a situationship into a relationship. This is like the #1 DM I get from you guys. I'm gonna break it down for you because I think there's a lot of misinformation out there. And we're all bad bitches on this page. If you're watching this video, then you're a bad bitch. So here's how to deal with it like the baddest fucking bitch. #1, if a guy is putting you in the situationship category, you have to do what you really don't want to do. And that's back off. Here's the thing. You think rationally, if you put pressure on this guy to commit to you, that he's going to break and commit to you. But rarely it works like that. A lot of times a guy, if he feels forced into a situation, he almost backs up and he doesn't want to commit. It's this whole analogy of instead of chasing a butterfly, build a very beautiful, warm garden, and then the butterflies come to you. So resist the urge to pressure him into a commitment because it rarely works out. And then a lot of times if he does fold and commit, it's never the way you wanted it to be because he feels forced into it. And rationally, wouldn't you prefer a guy who wants to be with you, who like wants to make that commitment to you? And believe me, there's a world where he comes to you, and that's what we're gonna cover in this video.
Yeah, so first advice, I gotta agree. First advice is don't be a 304 and happy that chases men and scares them the moment they think about a commitment. Instead, be a good woman that naturally attracts men to her, right? I mean, it seems really basic, and it is. But as we have learned, women are not up to the level. Modern women, the vast majority of them anyway, in the West mainly, are not up to the task of actually being a decent woman that men want to commit to.
But step 1 is backing off, not forcing him into anything. Step 2, take back your power. Stop giving him all the power to make the decision if he's going to commit to you. Flip things around so that you're in the driver's seat. And say to him, listen, I wouldn't want you to make the wrong decision for your life. If you aren't looking for a relationship, that's okay. I don't want you to do something you don't want to do. You see what I'm doing here? You see what I'm doing? Then say, but ultimately, I'm looking for a relationship, and if things aren't progressing between us, then we're kind of wasting each other's time. So rational, so unemotional, and he's gonna be like, wow, she's really level-headed, and what she's saying, that makes a lot of sense. Because again, you're not like crying and begging him to be your boyfriend, because I'm telling you that never works with men. Like, never works.
Guys, what sort of Jedi mind trick are these women trying to do on men? Like, you think this little game will really trick us? I just don't get it. We're not 10 years old, alright? And if you have the dating history of the street worker downtown, we're not going to commit to you, regardless of whatever little scheme, little game you try to pull on us. Is it that hard to just be a decent woman that you have to come up with like these manipulation tactics and 4D chess moves? Just be a decent woman, damn it. Jeez, it's like we're not blind. If you are a massive red flag, you're not going to trick us into a relationship with this little stupid game.
Save your breath. Step 3, that is not being afraid to lose him. Understand, even though you like this guy that you're in the situationship with, ultimately, if he's not treating you well, you have to love yourself more than the idea of him loving you. Instead of begging for him to choose you, choose yourself. And know fundamentally, if he's not treating you well, that's fuckboy behavior, and fuckboys are always replaceable. It's these high-value men, these boyfriend material men, that's what's irreplaceable. But the irony is you don't have to tell that guy how to treat you.
The irony, guys, is that the F-boys are the attractive ones. Alright? The not attractive men are not F-boys. They cannot be, even if they wanted, because of how the dating game is structured. And the boyfriend material men, they are often men who are average, right? And you don't go for those ones. So what they mean with boyfriend material, it's not any guy that can hold a relationship to a good standard. No. It's that guy, but who happens to be in the looks department, top 5% of men. It all boils down to attractiveness, gentlemen. When these men are attractive, they don't really care if there can be a relationship. If a man is not attractive that much but is rather average, they don't really care if you can hold a relationship or you have good morals or whatever not. They really don't care, guys. It's all looks. It's all looks based, all right, for these women, for this kind. So missed me with all that bullcrap about the boyfriend material. You have plenty of boyfriend material around you, and you're not picking anyone. You're chasing the same attractive chads.
He knows how to treat you well. That's why he's boyfriend material. So you really have to have that unbothered energy to you. That includes being unafraid of losing him. Because remember, if you're afraid of losing him, then in your head you're viewing him as the prize. Men are never the prize. No man on earth is ever the prize. Women as a collective are always the prize. Women, sacred energy. Men, that was like God's beta test. That was the first try. It was a good try, but women, always the prize. So do not be afraid of...
Alright, I got a question for you. If men are not the prize, why are women chasing after Chad? Like, you will think, guys, that because women are... She said, women collectively are the prize. Even if you're a 400-pound land whale with neon bright hair, you are the prize, alright? These men are not the prize, yet we have all these women chasing them around. Like, men, guys, in this story, in this game, they are the underdogs. Men are the ones who are supposed to chase women, not the other way around. And yes, women are supposed to be the prize, yet it's not how it works, because you women play your cards so wrong that you become the little dummies and stupid people who actually give for free what is supposed to be the prize, and you chase after these men. I mean, they really trick you. You really lose a game that you're playing on rookie difficulty. That must suck very much.
Of losing him, especially if it means choosing yourself. If you get him but you abandon yourself, then you lost. Step 4, the final step, is following through on what you have laid out for him. So you've said, I don't want you to make the wrong decision, but if we want different things, then we shouldn't keep seeing each other. You're not afraid to lose him, and then you have to have strong boundaries. And here's where a lot of women get it wrong. So like, really hammer this home, you guys. You have to set these strong boundaries that you don't tolerate disrespect with your actions, not your words. If you want to tell him your boundary with your words, that's fine too. But you have to follow through with your actions. So you're telling him, well, you know, maybe we want different things. Nonchalantly, again, not getting emotional, because when you get really emotional, a man shuts down and he stops believing what's coming out of your mouth because he's like, oh, she's emotional, shut down. But showing with your actions that you're not going to tolerate someone who's not going to commit to you. So that means if you have that discussion, well, you know, maybe we want different things. And he's like, okay, yeah, maybe we do. Then you're not seeing him. You're not texting him back frequently. Maybe every once in a while you can text him back if you want. But the energy.
No, girl, just stop texting him. Why the hell are you going to text him for? When he's clearly made it obvious that he doesn't want to be with you. You see, guys, they just can't let go. They just cannot let go of that one man that is leagues above them, and they know that they don't deserve, but is the best thing around. And if they find the next best thing, they're gonna go for the next best thing. It's not this man that is special. They don't feel love, these women. They know nothing about love. It's not that they love this man. No, he's just the best around. They want him as a badge of honor. They want him as a trophy, literally. So a bit of good advice here and there from this woman, but of course covered in a lot of entitlement, because otherwise women wouldn't be paying attention, right? But guys, she has more insight, but I'm actually it's a bit redundant, right? These women telling the same crap always. And to be honest, I just want to move on to the sheep TikTok, all right? And because it's my channel, hell, we're going to move on to the sheep TikTok. So are you ready for the sheep, gentlemen? Well, let's get started. Well, there it is, guys. And for those of you not watching, it's a video of some sheep walking around. And this woman writes they've never had to experience a 3-month situationship. Look, we've come to a point in society where women are envying sheep because they don't make the bad decisions that they make. Just hilarious, guys. Question for the boys: should we help these baddies? Like, clearly the picture is not very bright, guys. They are in dire straits. They are really, really bad. Like, they are using ChatGPT bots to manifest the perfect man. They are going to Walmart to hug strangers. They are going to forest to throw rocks and break sticks, alright? Like, they are not okay, these women. And now they are envying sheep, so should we help them? My answer is, guys, let the bears help them, you know? They've made their choice. I would help them, but they've chosen a bear over me, so let the bears help them, right? But now, guys, we have another cringe TikTok before cringe article stories. And have you seen these memes of Indian movies with like the 45 edits per second? Well, I bring you the dating over 40 equivalent of that.
One day someone's going to come into your life and they are going to love every single atom of your being.
What is this? Well, that was the TikTok, guys. It's look, I don't even know what I'm covering anymore. Like, if you wind a year back, I used to talk about philosophy and make like these 4-minute long monologues talking about life and dating and all that, and now I'm just covering sheep and Indian edits of women over 40. I don't know, maybe, guys, you're right and I need to see a therapist, but we're gonna postpone that. Now let's move on to our article stories, which are, well, you see for yourself. I, 23, met a girl, 28. She said she never made past men wear protection. Is this a red flag? I don't know, chat. Is this a red flag? Hey guys, I had only one girlfriend before this one, and I've always had S3X with protection. This new girl I met said she never had to wear protection while having S3X. She told me she has met with 7 guys in the past and always had S3X without protection. She doesn't take any pills. When I asked her why, she said because all the men she met were older than her, and it didn't matter if she had a baby. Is this a red flag? Guys, is this a red flag? My dude, this is like the biggest flag that you can find in China. It's that big of a red flag. First off, a 28-year-old woman having only slept with 7 guys is considered by today's standards like you are some, I don't know, really Christian in-depth believer that has also been a monk for 30 years of her life. Like, you should not trust that she's been with 7 guys. I do absolutely not trust that. I think that 20 is the least that she's been with. Also, another red flag. She is at the same time not caring about her future at all, just sleeping with men left, right, and center. If I have a baby, I don't care. And at the same time, she's like opportunistic, you know? Well, I don't care if I have a baby because these men are older and probably can take care of me and provide for me, so if I baby trap them, that's alright. You know what I mean? And what do you bet, guys? That this woman told the previous 7 guys that she was on the pill, when she really wasn't. I tell you what, guys, always use protection. Not only because of the STDs, because these women sleep around and are the equivalent of licking the public toilet, but also because they can baby trap you. They can say, oh, I'm on the pill. Never trust them, right? And this guy just comes here. Is this a red flag, guys? I don't know. Jeez, he's 23, but man, you're 23. Like, I was 23 a year ago, if we don't count the 4,000 years, you know? You're 23 and asking this question. Holy crap. And forget about the STDs. Forget about getting her pregnant. From a moral standpoint, don't you see anything wrong with dating a woman that has never used protection with all the men that have been through her legs, and who clearly doesn't care if she has a baby or doesn't have one, or aborts it or doesn't abort it, whatever. She just doesn't care. You really don't see anything wrong from a moral standpoint? You think this is wife material? Holy crap, what world am I living in, guys? But now we have more. Wait, there's more. We have more, gentlemen, more cringe. So, 18-year-old female stood someone up last minute and feel terrible. I, 18, met a much older man on a night out. Not sure of exact age, but my guess is 40 plus. We share quite a lot in common. What exactly do you share in common? Name one thing you share in common with this man. And had a lot of fun this night. He flashed cash, then flew to Dubai for a month the next day. So, up until this point, guys, if you were good at literature in class and you read between the lines, you can tell that this woman, the reason why she likes this man is because of his personality, right? I will all in bet on she likes him because of his personality. We spoke, love doesn't have an age, you know what I mean, guys? We spoke the whole time he was there, and he got back yesterday. We lived 2 hours apart, and he drove close to me to go for dinner. And the last minute when he had, at the last minute when he had driven, I got a gut feeling along the lines of, why does a 40-plus-year-old man want to take someone young enough to be his daughter to dinner? So this woman, guys, spent the whole night with this man, you know, cackling and he, ha ha and all that. Then she spent texting with him all month. And then, after that month, she says, wait a minute, you're not a 20-year-old guy. No, wait a minute. Holy crap, you're a guy in his 40s. Hadn't noticed until that moment. Right? It's not like... You know what, guys? Let's just continue. He didn't believe my excuses and questioned it, and asked if he can just bring the gifts he had brought. I blocked him and ghosted. I feel terrible and dreamed about it last night and woke up with crazy anxiety for doing this to someone. Jeez. What are these people up to, gentlemen? So this man not only bought her gifts from Dubai, which probably cost more than your monthly salary, like nothing. Not only did he spend like probably $100 just that one night, where he probably paid for all her drinks and then her Uber home, but this woman just played him. You know, there's this saying, guys, don't warm something if you're not gonna eat it, right? Don't go around wasting these men's time and money, you're not gonna spread your legs. Like, let's be honest here for a moment, guys, because a lot of people say it's her body, her choice, and he's not entitled to it. Yes, I absolutely believe that he's not entitled to it, and just because he bought something, that doesn't make him entitled to have S3X with her. Absolutely. You know what she's not entitled, though, at the same time? To his effing money. She's just not entitled to that. Like, people, all of society, right, will have a massive problem if this man said, no, I deserve S3X because I paid for it. They would all start to burn containers and trash buildings. But if a woman says, oopsie, I just made this man spend $2,000 on me, hee, and I dismissed him, no problem with that, right? There's no problem with that. That's straight up lying, cheating, and stealing. Holy crap. But anyway, guys, it's just my point of view. You know, I'm a patriarchal pig, and of course, every modern womanist will disagree with me because, oh, you see, it's so entitled to expect S3X out of these women. You don't own their bodies, yeah, and you don't own men's time and resources. So don't be a little dirty, stinky harpy and trying to rob these guys from those things. But this man is either a simp or someone who has too much money, he doesn't even care, so I don't feel sorry for him either. But gentlemen, what do you think? Leave me your comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.